exactly how this show will go, but I do know this is Jeff Zelasco.
We're in the dark.
We are there. We're at Mark Martin Kia, south of everything, Batesville South Side, and my friend, you've had a busy day.
I probably need to buy you supper because you've been here all day waiting to see me.
This guy has had one of those days where we were going to try to film about 2:30, and then it looked like it was about 3:30 and 4:30, and we filmed on a beautiful, gorgeous February 1st day, but we got to film around 6 o'clock.
Sun shining.
Yeah, it's not anymore.
Probably on the East Coast.
It's somewhere on the West Coast shining.
Yes.
But anyway, we were going to talk some automobiles today. Welcome. We thank all of our viewers for complimenting us about it never gets old.
No, it doesn't.
When you walk into a store, you walk into the local Walmart, you walk into the downtown Batesville, and somebody says, I enjoy watching your show. It never gets old, does it?
Yeah. And we've got the same message. We have a Kia for you.
We've got a Kia for you, regardless of the time. So we want everybody to know that we work late here, too.
Oh, as late as it takes.
Absolutely.
And we had some 6:30, 7:30, 8:30 nights last week, and we're still here right now.
Well, we want to talk about some features on some cars, and then next month we're going to actually get in the car and kind of show you how they operate. But one of the things we want to talk about today, you've got some specials going on. We'll talk about the specials and the pricing on the specials, and then we'll talk a little bit about that particular unit and some of the features they have on it. But we've got some deals right now that are pretty special.
We got some deals. We are featuring this month, even though it's in February, deals you love.
Absolutely.
We've got some 16 Sorrentos. We've got 5 or 6 of them on the ground still. And these aren't stripped. You've got a 4-cylinder engine, but you've got a power passenger seat. A lot of people want power passenger seat. We got that. We've got keyless entry, we've got aluminum wheels, we've got rear camera display, UVO, roof rails for $24,990.
That is
pretty decent price, and the 10-year warranty comes with it. You don't have to pay extra for that. That's with the car. These are 5-passenger models. We've got lots of 7-passenger models if you want to see them. Oh, that vehicle's also got. It's got lots of other features: a satellite radio, rear camera display. I've already mentioned that. It's got surround airbags in it. It's got side airbags in it. A lot of people ask, what's the difference? Well, when you got surround, you got the curtain airbags that come over the glass. Kias have a side airbag in the passenger seat and in the driver's seat that if you're in a side impact, it comes out and covers that whole door. So you're well protected. They've got the new Yes fabric in them that's patented. It resists odors, resists staining, resists bacteria, resists fading even. So Kia's all pumping that information out to the public because everybody's got grandkids or dogs or something that mess their car up. You can just wipe this off, and it's kind of like it's Scotch guarded for life.
Right.
But it's a great value. You just need to come and see it and let us show it to you. We've got several colors available on that model. We've got over 30 Sportages on the ground. Price points there from $21,900 all the way up to $30,000 if you want it loaded out with everything. Great rebates on that. We've got just a few 15 Optimas left. And I almost hate to advertise this, but I'll mention it. We've got one 15 Optima left for $18,990.
Okay. And we got one, and folks, listen, if you come mid-month and it's not here, we're not trying to bait and switch. We just got
it could leave tomorrow, but I'm telling you, it's platinum graphite, which is a kind of like slate gray
color.
Yeah. It's power windows, power locks, keyless entry, aluminum wheels, fog lights. It's not stripped out car. $18,990. It's that we say you can buy new for the price or used for the price of new here.
Well, I guarantee you, when you're talking about a new car, for those prices I guess if you had one to trade in as a 15 model and knowing, hey, might get more for it than what you really think you're going to get. But there's no doubt that is a great price on one of your best sellers.
It is, and the reason that car, the 16 models are here. We've got 16 Optimas. It's a redesign. We got a little extra money to get these 15s moved out with from Kia, and we've used it and we've passed it right on to the customer. We didn't try to hold it back. That's how we do things here.
Sure.
And it's a great deal. We've got some other Optimas out there with the premium package EX, got the sunroof, the heated and cooled seats, and the memory seats and heated back seats, heated steering wheel, $23,990.
Wow.
Got a couple of those left. Like I said, they're going fast. Got some SX models out there, but we've got a couple of 15 model Souls left for $17,990. Now, you see Souls advertised on TV for $13,990, for $12,990. Well, this isn't that car. It's $17,990, but it's an automatic transmission.
Right.
It's got aluminum wheels. It's got keyless entry. It's got power windows and power locks. It's not stripped, it's equipped. And $17,990 on this car that was nearly $20 is a really good value. I've got a couple of those left. I've got a Forte, brand new 16 model, Kia Forte for $17,990.
16 model.
16 model.
Okay.
And this car will get 26, 27 in town easily and probably 36 or 37 on the highway. And that made me think we got our first turbo Optima in. It's a new thing. I know you've heard of turbo Optimas before on the SX, but this year we have an LX turbo available. It's a 1.8 liter. But the news is the in-town gas mileage on it is 29.
Wow, and a turbo
The
engine.
highway gas mileage on it is 39 to 46.
Are you kidding me?
No, and we got our first one in. We're excited. I've not got to drive it yet. They just brought it around and parked it today. Don't know how long it'll stay here. We do have more coming. They were hard to get, but again, we have friends at the factory, and they've been kind of helping us get some of this hard to get stuff that you hear about. But we got it here so you can actually see it and drive it and buy it.
An automobile that has a potential of getting 40 miles a gallon. I don't care what kind of automobile. That's nice.
It's nice in a large car.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, it's not a little.
No.
It's not a Matchbox.
No.
It's a nice automobile.
Yeah.
Well, you've got a full line of automobiles, and we've got a lot. I know you had a real busy weekend this past weekend, and y'all were finishing up some stuff today. And when you continue to make the deals like you're making, people want a good deal. They want a good deal.
And we want them to have a good deal.
Yeah, and what is a good deal? What constitutes a good deal, Jeff?
Whatever the customer says.
Absolutely. If they say it's
a good deal, it's a good deal.
It's a good deal. And you did mention something a while ago I wanted to kind of come back to, and you talked about incentive money from the factory on some units that were. Expand on that a little bit. How does that work, and why does the factory give a little bit more on one unit than they may another? What's the basis to? And I know you pass it all on to the customers.
Oh, yeah.
How's that gauged?
Supply and demand dictates that a lot.
Okay.
You know, if the day supply on the ground of a car gets high,
okay,
the factory will put a little bit extra money on it.
Okay.
But in this case, you know, this all new redesigned Optima is coming out, and they're excited about it. We're excited about it. But to help dealers move the old models out. And this wasn't a have-to case, but
right,
it was a smart thing to do.
Sure.
Kia itself came around and said, hey, if you'll do these cars,
okay,
we will give you a little extra to move them with.
Wow.
Well, we just said, well, sure.
Yes, do that, pass it on to the
We'll just help
customer.
our customers, and this money, they don't have to pay taxes on it.
Is that right? Yeah.
It's not taxable. It goes right off the top.
Wow.
So that's even better for the customer.
Absolutely.
And we've used it. We've cleaned the house. I think we're down to probably 5 Optimas out there, 15 models. But that's what you want. Well, we're in the business for.
Absolutely. We're at Mark Martin Kia, Batesville, and we're talking automobiles with Jeff Zalasko, and lots of things to talk about each and every month that we get on this show. And one of the things that we always talk about is overall in the standard of gas mileage, we don't have to shake our head at anything. Our automobiles
right
are
up there
good.
with the best of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And they are quality-wise. You know, it's going to be hard to maintain it when we ranked number 2 last year with J.D. Powers for quality, and the Kia touts number 1 in the non-premium brands because we were beat by Porsche. But you know, when you're number 2, it's easier for somebody to knock you off.
Sure.
But it does tell that Kia does make and have a quality vehicle, and even at the price points, because our price points are lower than the competition when you check equipment. And then our gas mileage is, last year, according to the EPA, we were 3 to 4 miles per gallon better than the competition. And our warranty, nobody can touch it.
Right.
So when you take a lower price point with better gas mileage, better warranty, and great safety ratings, so your insurance is just as good, it's a great value story.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. It makes sense. And we encourage you folks, that if you've never driven a Kia, or if you've driven one that's one of the older models, that come give us a try. Come look at some of these new vehicles and experience probably something that you don't think you're going to get before you get in here, because that's what your customers are telling you every day.
Every day. And technology, it's hard to explain all the technology on these new cars. It's something you really have to touch and see. You know, I can name names off like surround cameras and advanced cruise control and lane departure, and you're going, huh? You got to see.
And we're going to show it next month.
You got to see it in action, yes. But if you don't want to come here, we'll come see you. You just give us a phone call. We'll come where you're at.
Well, yeah, that is a good selling point on our end and a good buying point on the other end. If you're in a position where you can't get to the dealership, let us know. We'll bring you something out there.
We'll gladly come to you.
Yes. Hey, talk a little bit about financing in general right here. You guys got a lot of places you can finance an automobile.
Oh, goodness, yeah. Some people come and go, who do you use? It depends on you.
Absolutely.
We look at your credit profile, and we look at the car, and then we start figuring what is the best scenario for this customer to get the payment they want to have. Of course, we have Kia financing, and they have particular programs on particular cars where you get the zero interest or you get, a higher bonus cash allotment than the rebate is. It's just a customer by customer case. But we've got something for nearly everybody.
Right.
And if we can't take care of you here for whatever reasons, we've got a finance center down the road that has 0% interest for 36 months.
Right.
And if you got a paycheck, they'll normally roll you down the road.
Yeah, pretty good automobiles too.
Yeah, there's stuff that we trade in that are something that your banks have their criteria on a car as what they dictate they'll loan money on, but it's still a good car.
Right.
Not all 10-year-old cars are old and used up.
That is correct.
In fact, I traded for one day. It's got 70,000 miles on it. It's 10 years old.
Is that right?
So
good automobile.
Good automobile. Yes. Nothing wrong with it. But it doesn't meet the bank specs for something they want to loan money on.
Well, we're going to have automobiles at Martin Kia. We're going to continue to have a large selection of inventory right here. You mentioned a while ago about doing things right and the factory kind of take care of us, and I always like to talk about that on this show. When you're at the top of your industry and you're doing for Kia what a little old town in Batesville, Arkansas, and I say that meaning because we're competing against a lot of big guys.
Yeah.
You guys are
don't have trucks.
Marvelous. Don't have a pickup truck, and still we do okay in our market and the market outside of here.
We try. All we want to do is sell cars. And to do that, we got to have people.
Right.
So if they'll keep coming, we'll keep selling.
They're going to keep coming. They're going to keep
That's what we want.
And you talked about today, before we got in here, you talked about how many people from different places even just came this weekend.
Just came this weekend. It's mind-boggling. And we're so appreciative of those people for driving down here because there are other choices when you're that far away. But a couple of people, I told them on the phone, you come over here, if we don't trade cars, we'll fill your tank up so you can go back home.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And we'll do that. We just want one shot. We just want a chance to show you how we do things here because it's different. It really is. I know that because people tell us every day.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Well, we were in here today, and again, just some customers talking about, well, I really like the salespeople. I really like how it was treated here. I really like everything about what happened here. Said it was just a great place to buy an automobile. Pretty good testament to you guys.
That's what we want. Life is stressful enough, and we hear stories about what happened here and what happened. We don't want that here. We want you to come here and feel like you're at home, and everything's just easy.
It is easy.
We want to be.
That's just because you guys are good guys. Jess Alasko, good to see you, my friend.
And thanks for hanging with us.
Hey, we hung late.
Could I sell you a car?
Could I sell you a car? If this were live, it would be the Late Show. There's no doubt about
That's exactly right.
He's Jess Alasko. We're at Martin Kia, south of everything, Batesville. Before you buy your next automobile,
come see us.
Ask you to come see these guys.
Or call us.